Loose Man, today's topics are: have you ever suffered from incontinence? What do you wish you'd been told about the first few weeks of motherhood? Have you ever spotted warning signs your partner was having an affair? And is your child a smartphone orphan? With the beautiful Christine Lampard, the straight talking Jane Moore, the funny Saira Khan, and the smiler Stacey Solomon, and boring old me, Ashley Gardner, with guest Tanya Bardsley and Dr. Hilary Jones. So, on Loose Women today, the first thing they talked about was obviously the Cliff Richard trial yesterday, and an MP has said that they want the law changed so that people that are have been arrested and everything else, they're not put in the paper or anything. The only time they should be named and shamed is when they are actually charged. And I completely agree with Jane. Names shouldn't be allowed immediately public when they've been arrested. They should be charged before they get named. And the BBC considering an appeal, I think it's just stupid to do so. All these celebrities and normal people get accused every day for stuff that is false. It's hard to know what to believe and what not to believe nowadays. So yeah, their names shouldn't be released until they are charged with the offence. So I hope that law does change. And if it does, it should be called Cliff's Law. And after that, what do you wish you'd been told about the first few weeks of motherhood? Obviously I'm not a mother, I don't have children, so I can't really say much on this topic. But as Christine prepares to have a baby in a couple months' time, Stacey, Saira and Jane talked about the things that they wish they'd been told when they were had their own kids, from having to push out your placenta to remembering to put your brakes on the pushchair and being shocked when you still look pregnant weeks or months after birth, boobs leaking at the most inappropriate times. What do you wish other mums told you about your early days of having a baby? Well, Stacey said she had no idea she had to push out the placenta. She said it was like pushing out another baby. But she was only 17 at the time, the first one. So, but they still should have told her. Apparently she didn't have a clue. For Jane, she said about putting the baby in the bath for the first time, and they get all slippery. And then Saira said she had the best boobs for 9 months. She was saying this one time her mobile phone rang when she was walking out with her son in the pushchair or pram, and she literally took her phone out of her pocket, and by the time she took it out, all she could hear was a horn beeping, and her pushchair had gone in the middle of the road. That must have been shocking for her. Yeah. And after that was, have you ever suffered from incontinence? Never heard of it before. Obviously, Men don't get it, only women. So I couldn't really say anything on this topic. So I can't really say my opinion. But today they were joined by Mum of Four, Tanya Bardsley, who's from the Real Housewives of Cheshire, who has suffered from incontinence, which was so severe that her trousers were left soaked to her knees before she got help. Also, Dr. Hillary was on the show, who joined them to provide medical advice for millions of young women and old women out there who suffer from it. And apparently they've done a poll to find out how many people suffer from it, and 70% of viewers suffer from it. So I hope that Dr. Hillary's advice helped, and I'm sure there's more on the Loose Swimming website if you go over to looseswimming.com. And next they talked about is your child a smartphone orphan? Saira said hers is because obviously she's on Loose Swimming, she's got her own business, she's on talk radio. So she admits she needs to try and stop being on the phone so much. And Jane was saying her phone is always on silent, which I literally, it winds me up when people have their phone on silent, because when you're trying to get hold of them, especially if someone's ill, or someone's in hospital, when you need to really, really, urgently get hold of them. And I think the reason why they had this discussion is because there was a man on a train, I think it was, or tube. He was on his phone while his kids was running around and everything else, which I think is wrong. No matter what you got, sit them down, get them to do something, not let them run around up and down the train and all that. So yeah, and then after that, they last one was, did you ever spot the signs of your partner having an affair? A private investigator has revealed the 12 warning signs to watch out for if you believe your partner is cheating. They include the slightest change in the position of a car passenger seat, playing new music, using new phrases. I just find it so funny. And oh my god, full of laughter on this topic on there today. Others, they want to do their own laundry. Not wearing their, obviously, wedding ring and that. It's a big sign. And being protective over their phone and social media. And also, if you go over and kiss them and use different senses. Also, someone said about getting an STI test done without your partner noticing or knowing. By letting them go for a wee, shout them, and then as soon as they go to flush it, shout them to go and do something, so they don't flush, and then go and collect the wee. Literally, this topic was so funny on the show, and some of the viewers' comments was was funny too. I know it can be a serious topic, because obviously people get hurt by affairs and that. But the things people go to, to do it, it's just ridiculous. So yeah, that's today's topic. I won't be doing one tomorrow because I will be in the audience. I should be sat right at the front, hopefully. So yeah, watch it tomorrow and see me on there.